Ink-a-dink, 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 ink-a-dink. Wow! Basil, where are you? Basil, where are you? I don't see you. And you can hide in a pretty slender spot, obviously, but what the heck? Basil said, I heard the voice. Basil said, no, you're supposed to say, what the fuck? Okay, Basil, WTF, what the fork? How about that? You can see that on television. I hear you. You're out there somewhere. Where are you? Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm going to come look in the studio. Okay. I know you can see me. I got my tie on, so I know you can see me. Wherever you are, you're there somewhere. Okay. Lil, hey. Okay. Yeah. Look. Well, where are you, Lil? I know the calico cat turned into the calico stone a year ago, August. Where's Lil? Where the heck is Lil? Okay. Another thing. When did Basil become a rapping cat? I'm hearing as we converse. I'm hearing him doing a rap, but hold on. Okay. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Oh, it's Rick Santorum. No, wait a second. Yeah, it's Rick Santorum. Yeah, whatever. Try it again. Nope, not that one. I haven't had Elsie on in a while. Okay, now I'm not hearing you on this phone, so you must be calling on the mic. We usually call it's Donald Drunk. Hold on. You got to be on the micro inky dinky phone somewhere. Okay. Hold on. I think it's like a dust phone. Okay. I haven't been elevated since you were the presumable elected president. Okay. Oh, it's not Trump. It's Rudy Giuliani. The elegant fascist mayor. A second. What did you go by when you were mayor of New York City and were banging some heads, having your police officers conk some heads? Oh, gentleman fascist. Okay, pardon me for getting that wrong, but okay. Former mayor, forever gentleman fascist Rudy Giuliani. What do you have a question? Oh, look at that. Oh, hey, welcome to Basil BuddhaCat Presents. I'm David Stevenson, Basil's co-host, interpreter, chief gopher, and multiple phone engager right now, apparently. So what's going on? It says he's being paraded in front of His Excellency, the incoming president, Donald Trump. Why is that? Oh, hold on for a second. It's got another call. Hold on. Okay, but not on the phone, so we got to find another, I guess, speck of dust phone or micro rinky dinky phone, one or the other. Hello? Basil BuddhaCat presents. Oh, Basil, it's our old, Basil, wherever you are, it's our old friend Mitt Romney, who's been on our show, he was on our show a couple times back in 2012, gaining a little momentum in his quest for the nomination as Republican presidential candidate in 2012. Says he's trying to build a comeback now because he was pretty rough on Trump during the primaries and the nominating process. A couple little tweaks like Trump sucks, I won't vote for him, he's the worst candidate the Republicans going to come up with, and probably the only one that could have lost to Clinton, and yet somehow or other, I guess Clinton was the only one that could lose to anybody in a presidential election. And certainly the only one that could get 2.5 million more votes than anybody and still lose, because she's despised in so many states with so many electoral votes. Who are you again? Oh, it's Mitt Romney. He says he's actually doing some parading in front of President-elect Donald Trump. He's looking. Okay, hold on. We'll get back with you in a moment. Hold on, we're going to keep you on hold, so don't go away. I'm hearing another phone ring somewhere. We got three. Basil, where are you? We've got three of the phones. Okay. Oh, okay. It's Trump. Okay, it's Donald Trump, who says he's okay. He's got scheduled visits from Mitt Romney and Rudy Giuliani today, and he's gonna parade him around and see if they can walk in front of him and take a look at him, and the one that best is able to ignore the fact that Trump has no clothes on and doesn't mention it, that's the one he's gonna name as Secretary of State. The one that best has the ability, as all Secretaries of State should have, the ability to look at their commander-in-chief and ignore the fact that they're naked. Okay. What else? Okay, he says, okay, hold on. Now we got three of them on hold. Go to the source. Lil, where? I know you're not here either. Where's your Calico Stone avatar is not here, and Basil's two-dimensional cat of all cats. She said, look around, look real carefully, and don't forget to look behind the painting of Trump. Hold on. Okay. Huh. Okay. Well, there you go. Now, should I put you? I'm going to put you in the audience, but should I put you in the audience facing in, or should I put you on the stage facing out? Says, don't worry about it. He's worth at least $20,000. His picture's worth at least $20,000 either way. I mean, it had to be worth over $20,000 because his charitable foundation paid $20,000 to somebody that spent at least 8 or 10 seconds drawing that, creating that lovely piece of art that hangs. Well, I guess they hang. How are they hanging? He said, "Never you mind." Hold on. said, never you mind how they're hanging. They're hanging real good. They're hanging huge. Okay. Put your phone in a bit of wax there, and maybe that'll dampen you a little bit. So, to Basil, I think you're here now. So you're here. You're a little roughed up a little bit from hiding behind the picture of drunk. Tie looks okay. Looks fairly straight. Are we gonna be doing Cinco de Diciembre? I mean, we've been doing it every month. We've been doing the Cincos every month. We had Cinco de Mayo, Cinco de Julio, Cinco de Augusto, Cinco de Septiembre, Cinco de Octubre, Cinco de Noviembre. How about Cinco de Diciembre? Okay. Basil said, don't let Trump fool you. He's still doing that TV show. The one we did on the hour special, the one we outlined the first 25 episodes. Okay. Basil said, he said, fork, yes. So he's doing the shows. Has he got a spot on him for? If he gets beyond 25 weeks while he's in the White House, will he have Mitt Romney or Rudy Giuliani, who refers to himself as gentleman fascist, and Romney calls himself class clown? Are they going to be on the show? Okay, Basil is. Okay, there we go. Okay, he winked at me. Now he's going to say something. Said, nah, don't worry about it. They're on stage right now, trying to pretend that they can stand right in front of Trump and look straight at him and not notice the fact that he has no clothes on. That's how Trump chooses people. Says that if Trump has people stand in front of him and pretend they don't see the fact that he's naked and don't laugh, then that moves him up the totem pole. So how are Giuliani and Romney doing so far? Okay, Basil said, gentleman fascist is slightly ahead. That doesn't mean he won't possibly choose class clown Mitt Romney, who spent the entire primary talking about how Trump was the stupidest guy that ever walked the face of the earth, a lousy candidate, embarrassment to the Republican Party, and somehow managed to beat Hillary Clinton. And we described that, Basil and I, we described that to the fact that Clinton was probably the only candidate that could lose to any Republican candidate. Probably would have gotten moshed by the guy from Ohio, who was probably the best candidate the Republicans had. But it's, that's so long ago that, John Kasich. Okay. So the Republicans put up the person that was the least liked person ever to run for president. Well, he and Clinton were pretty much tied in that category. Both of them were pretty much defined as being the most disgusting candidates ever to run for the office of presidency. And somehow he managed to beat her. Well, it was a tie. He won the Electoral College vote, and she won the popular vote. So Americans, in one way, said Trump sucks, and how can we vote for that guy? But on the other hand, America said Clinton sucks. But how could we ever vote for her? So they gave each of them one of them. Flipped a coin, and I guess Trump won the coin flip, or at least he won the that's the way we do things in America flip. So I don't see the hats, so I know we're not doing Cinco de Diciembre. Okay. Well, what are we doing? Basil said. Said, first listen to my latest I don't know if you'll be able to listen to your latest. Well, if you're able to listen to your latest rap. Hold on. Oh, yeah, we are, okay. So first listen to my latest rap, and then answer the, we'll figure out which phone it is, because we've got a guest calling. Somebody that visited us last year and stayed for a couple of months. And we had to hide this guest in the back room because the guest was so mean that he did his best to okay, now I know what you're talking about. We had the one guest a couple years ago whom we described as being we nicknamed Orange Hitler because he had the little Hitler mustache and the orange. It was orange and white tiger stripe, and he had the little. No, I'm not picking my nose or scratching it. He had the little orange spot right there, and all white around it. And son of a gun, he did look like Hitler with an orange mustache. So we named him Orange Hitler. Okay, nice cat though. But on the other hand, this cat we're going to have visiting us, we're planning on having him visit us, who has a Facebook page, which we mocked up, of course. His name is, well, I'll wait and let him introduce himself. But, oh, the rap, okay. Okay, Basil, I'm going to play it back. Not too bad. Okay, well, let me try again. Okay, now, Lil's still on that phone. And where is she? I mean, the Calico Cat came back in Calico Stone. Oh, by the way, Trump is going to be selling these things next. Autograph, well, he couldn't get the okay from the Hershey's Kiss candy company, so he's going to be borrowing some of Basil's souvenirs from the veldt in Africa when Basil went on his safari. And we'll do a show about that one day. Borrow some of these from us, and he's going to autograph them and send them out. I mean, he's not going to frisbee them like we do. He's going to actually post it to be paid by addressee for each of these, and that's going to help defer the cost of the show that may or may not last 25 weeks. He'd love to do it. He really would. I mean, he's not going to be busy doing anything else for the next 4 years. So might as well continue doing The Apprentice and all the other ones. Okay, so Lil. Oh, it's not Lil. Hold on. Not the Nickelodeon phone. Oh, okay. So your rap is about our guest. And four. Man, it's going to be hard to tell the players without an exploding phone card. Okay. Welcome to Basil BuddhaCat Presents. It's Jojo Benedetto. Now, Jojo Benedetto came to visit us about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago now, and we have claw marks all over ourselves, Kristen and I, and we miss Basil because Basil's skinny. But we have claw marks all over us because we had to hide JoJo away in the back bedroom because he just wasn't a friendly cat. I mean, you know, his owners or his people seemed to be nice enough, but we took him in because they needed a place to go to, a place that accepted cats. Couldn't find one after they sold the condominium to my real estate client, and so we said, yeah, we'll take JoJo in. Sure, seems nice enough. Then they arrived with him in the cat carrier, and we let him out of the cat carrier, and immediately had to confine him in the back bedroom because he was clawing the crap out of us. So 3 months later, we had to call the people up and say, hey, you know, Diane was her name. Not the Diane that Basil's met, that I was married to, but a different Diane. Diane called up, but we called Diane up and said, look, you know, you gotta take this cat back. You can't let him out of the back room. Every time we go in there, he pretends to like us until we get within 3 feet of us, and then he lets his claws do a number on us. So come get him. And she and John did, and that's fine. That's a good thing. But in the meanwhile, we had a Facebook page set up for him, Jojo Benedetto and Jojo Benedetto, and we put a really mean picture of him, as if there were anything else that we could take a picture of with him being anything other than really mean looking. So okay, so ow, son of a bitch, ow. Bastard clawed me in the ear right through the phone. Okay, well, do you have a question for Basil? Okay, Basil said, we'll be looking down on you in hell, you son of a... No, Basil, you're a devout Christian, religiously and a Buddhist philosophically, like I am, and you wouldn't use that kind of a language like that, would you? Said, fork no. Smiled, then he said, fork yes. Okay, well, we'll get back with you. Okay. Oh, by the way, that's you can address any questions to Jojo Benedetto by emailing him at jojobenedetto@gmail.com or looking at his Facebook page, also Jojo Benedetto, and seeing that picture of him and understanding what we're talking about. But you know, we're going to try to fit in. Nah, we really can't. We're running short of our time Friday night, but Sunday morning, we're going to come back, and we're scheduled to talk about churches that have become safe places for the immigrants that Trump claims is going to try to deport. And in fact, not only churches, but some American cities have also identified, and we've got 2 of them here in Connecticut. We'll get to that on Sunday morning that have designated themselves as safe havens for undocumented workers that Trump has plans for. So it's been Basil BuddhaCat Presents. It's Friday night. Thanks for watching, and we will see you Sunday morning, God willing.
They say they'd rob your grandma blind on Wall Street, fritter her away her Medicare on Wall Street. And Pharma Oil and their pet fox don't care if she lives in a box, so long as they wear platinum jocks on Wall Street, Meow.